10 ways to trick your brain to feel happy. Hey guys, thanks for dropping by again. You know, there are days when we feel so gloomy and low that you can't help but lie on your bed all day. Yes, we know. We should always feel grateful and find something to think about each day. But you and I know it's easier said than done when gloom suddenly surprises our day. Also, it's way more challenging to deal with those days when big tasks are hanging by our side, demanding to be fulfilled. During these days, it is so easy to think that we are almost powerless with these gloomy feelings, as if we have no choice but nurse them as long as they want to stay with us. But the truth is, you and I have the power to wrestle and cancel these feelings and infuse ourselves with light and happiness. But how? You would surely ask. The answer? By tricking our brain into feeling happy. Today, let's equip you with tried and tested weapons to combat gloom and sadness when they knock your door unexpectedly. But before opening our weapons chest, please subscribe to our channel and click the notification button to see more of our awesome top 10 videos. So, are you ready to battle, soldier? Let's begin. Number 10. In your journey towards happiness, don't start with complex things. A quick search on the web on how to be happy will reveal thousands of books, gurus, seminars, and videos about the subject, and it can be too overwhelming. You might choose to lean on more complex ways like deep meditations and visualizations, ways that indeed contribute to our state of happiness. But it is way better to start with the basic things first, rather than jumping right away on methods that are unfamiliar with you. So, what are the basic things you should focus on? The first thing you should focus on is making sure that you are getting enough sleep. Getting enough sleep doesn't require fancy skills, but it is one of the most natural things in this world, and most of all, almost effortless. That's why we should start with a thing that is doable because it pushes us to start from somewhere. We are encouraging you to start with getting enough sleep, not just because it is one of the simplest things to do, but because it has a big impact on our day-to-day moods. A quality sleep enables us to feel refreshed, energized, and most of all, happy throughout the day, while poor sleeping habits produce the opposite results. Aside from sleeping, you should also focus on your eating habits because it also affects your daily moods. Constant feeling of hungriness would surely ruin your moods, but you can counter it by making sure that you're always eating at the right time and feel satisfied with each meal. Start with your sleeping and eating habits and make sure that you're having enough of these two things, so you can build a strong foundation within you to stay happy and combat the sudden drag of gloomy feelings. Number 9. Learn something new. What's the feeling that comes after when learning something new? Delight. Most people tend to put the things that they really want to try aside to accommodate the demands of daily routine tasks that provide them with a paycheck every month. They cannot even risk allocating a whole day learning more about that hobby, sport, or anything that they want to try. For them, weekends are for resting, for escaping on a treadmill-like weekday, and they feel that it's a waste of time making time for the things they want to try. With those cycle of habits, they are not aware that they are creating a source of unhappiness for themselves. To create a new source of delight, you should start making time for the things you really want to try. It will surely spark a feeling of excitement and delight that can be a starting point for your happiness. Number 8. Exercise. When you exercise, your body produces a feel-good chemical called endorphins. These are hormones produced by the central nervous system and the pituitary gland within the brain. Aside from endorphins, your body would also produce 5 more chemicals while you exercise that contribute a huge factor in decreasing depression and anxiety within you. As a result, it would make a large room inside you for happiness to set in. These chemicals are serotonin, norepinephrine, BDNF, and dopamine, which is also called the reward chemical. While your body is busy producing these chemicals while you are exercising, it is also working hard to reduce the levels of cortisol and adrenaline in your body, 2 chemicals that causes stress for your body. It is recommended that you do a 30 to 60 minutes of exercise 3 to 5 times a week so that you can be equipped with adequate mental health benefits. With these facts, it would really be a bad idea to cage yourself inside your room and lie on your bed all day nursing your gloomy feelings. Number 7. Stop complaining and get the job done. One of the most well-loved hobbies around the world is, yes, you've guessed it right, complaining. When we feel frustrated, stressed, or depressed, one of the outlets we love to choose is to complain. But complaining would just add weight to the heavy feelings that we are already carrying. Aside from being one of the worst ways to deal with problems, it drains and wastes our energy that is meant to face and wrestle with our problems. When you're in the middle of a stressful or even a sad situation, the first thing you need to do is to draw strength to stop both your mouth and internal voice from saying any complaints. Yes, we know, since all of us have been in these situations many times, we all know how hard it is to stay calm and clear one's mind during these situations. The first thing you should do is never give a chance for complaints to steal away your time and waste your energy. And the best way to do this is going straight to the process of finding solutions. The earlier you start with this process, the sooner you can find a solution to your problems. Of course, it's not immediate, but at least you are advancing. As you discover bits and large pieces of solutions, you'll feel the delight that comes with it. Also, happiness would have more space in your mind since it's not cluttered with complaints anymore. Number 6. Be grateful. It is too ironic that a lot of people seek happiness through complex and costly ways when one of the most effective ways to do is the simple act of being grateful. And just in case you're not aware of it, it doesn't cost a dime. Being grateful is simple, in the sense that it doesn't require a complex step-by-step process just to do it. Most people find it hard because they are too focused on their problems that makes them forget the things that they should be grateful for. These things are literally everywhere. The only reason why we don't see these things is because we are too focused on giving attention on the negative things in our life. With this, we are not aware that we are creating a source of unhappiness in our life. Today, let that source of unhappiness wither by creating a source of delight and happiness by being grateful. Think about this one. What are the things you already have in life, which can be very devastating if you lose them right now? This is the question you need to ponder today, and the question that would lead you to be more grateful for what you already have. Number 5. Compliment somebody. One sincere compliment can go a long way, not just for the one who received it, but also for the one who gave it. By giving a sincere compliment, it's like telling your negative-filled mind that you still have the capacity to see something good in others. It's a rebellion, a nice rebellion for the negativities in your life. If you take a closer look, we are bowing down every day on negativity God by doing the things it really loves. Ridiculing others, blaming others, and all sorts of negative things we can throw on other people. Compliment disrupts the cycle of negativities of both the giver and the receiver. Simply put, it's a win-win situation. It also proves that you can wrestle with the entanglements of negativities in your life by choosing to do something good and something to smile about. Number 4. Use negativities to your advantage. Everything in this life, if you ponder deeply about it, are not permanently good or bad. Good things would not always be good, and bad things would not always be bad. They morph in various shapes, not by themselves but based on how you see them and how you use them. Now, no matter how hard it can be for you, you must use negativities in your life to your advantage, to your benefit, to your delight, and most important of all, to your happiness. What you need to do is not to let the challenges in your life drag you down, but to use it to heighten your desire to get out of your situation. This approach would bring you delight because you would see your current problems in a different light, that they are not liabilities after all, but wonderful assets you can use to achieve happiness. That is, if you know how to use negativities to your advantage. Number 3. get closer to nature. As we go on with our list, a lot of you who are watching might be surprised to know that the things we need to be happy are the simple things we keep ignoring every day, like nature. Most people tend to ignore the beauty of nature because of the tons of things they have to deal with every day. But spending 30 minutes or more every week with nature, or in any available green spaces, was proven to lower blood pressure and depression. With the wonderful benefits that nature can bring for us, it is worth your time to spend time every week in a place where you can get closer to nature, where you can breathe fresh air, enjoy the silence, and marvel the natural beauty of the world we're living in. Number 2. Volunteer. This is something that you might not do every day, but when you have a chance, choose to volunteer on a worthy cause. When that chance pops up, you should never let that opportunity slip out your hands. Aside from lending a much-needed help for others, it can also result in a lot of good things for you because volunteering was proven to lower depression and increase well-being. Also, volunteering makes you an important part of a greater cause. It would let you meet people who made the same decision, and it will enable you to appreciate and respect yourself in a good way. Number 1. Counter negative feelings with positive actions. Research shows that our actions and behaviors directly affect our emotions. With this fact, it indirectly shows that the source of our unhappiness comes from our negative actions and behaviors. But the reason why most people keep on repeating these things is because they are used to do it. These things have become their default mode. This might be a hard thing for most people, but they should change their actions and behaviors for them to change their emotions as well. Here's a simple equation. Positive actions and behavior equals positive emotions. Negative actions and behavior equals negative emotions. So, when faced with stressful or any negative situations, you should respond with positive actions and behavior no matter how hard it is. So you won't suffer from heavy emotions but reap the benefits of positive emotions, like savoring the refreshing feeling of happiness. So, that's our top 10 videos for today. With these methods, you should brace yourself for happy days ahead. How about you? What are the methods that you are using to stay happy every day? Let us know in the comment section. Before we go, please don't forget to subscribe on our channel and hit the notification button to see what's the latest thing on our pipeline. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay happy. See you again.